I got to tell y'all something. Prime's not perfect. Yeah. Lower your expectations a little bit. All right, guys, so we're out here at Rocky Mountain Steel, Everest in Pueblo, Colorado. We're picking up Slinkies, heading to Springfield. And we dropped a load yesterday in Henderson, Colorado. I was very communicative on we needed to get back to Springfield to get the new CPAP upgrade that Cardinal Sleep has for us. We picked up our load that we dropped yesterday in Salem, Oregon on Tuesday. And the load appointment was set for 4:15 yesterday afternoon. So knowing that it's a late drop for a flatbed, you know, anything after noon, 12 noon is a late drop. I was very communicative Tuesday morning to my fleet manager that, hey, being this is such a late drop, we're gonna have to have a plan for reload because I do not want to sit. Whether we run the truck as super solo, whether we run it as team, whether we run it as solo, the truck, we have plenty of hours on our clocks. There's no reason for this truck to sit. So I made a statement earlier Wednesday morning, made a statement about, and confirmed our ETA Wednesday afternoon. We dropped on time. We were there actually 45 minutes early. We dropped on time. The only loads that we had available to us was on the load selection. So I pulled up the load selection. There were 3 loads. 2 of them, there was a no-go. There's no way we were even gonna get close to Springfield. Second one was a train load. Okay, the train load we could have repowered in Springfield. The train load I would have loved to have kept, but it didn't pay well enough for us to stay on it until Tuesday because the final crane appointment was Tuesday, next Tuesday. So I can't justify a team truck sitting on low revenue from Wednesday to next Tuesday. I mean, 6 days, it's not, I mean, we wouldn't even been grossing solo revenue. So I called my FM, I said, hey man, do you think there's a chance we can repower this to Springfield? And sales did not want to let us repower at Springfield. So we had no other options. The only other options we had were either take that load and sit on low revenue for the week, which I'm not going to do, or sit. So we sat for 16 hours. And did I like it? No. Did I want to? No. Was I frustrated? Yes. 100% I was frustrated. As a safe, reliable, claim-free, service, failure-free driver, plus being a trainer, I don't expect to sit, okay, ever. Now, if I make the call, if I screw up, if I was late to an appointment or I didn't do my part, yes, I understand, it's my problem. So I reached back out to my FM this morning. They sent over a load that was going to Chillicothe, Missouri. Obviously that's 4 hours away from Springfield. That's not gonna work. And I actually had the head of sales for flatbed reach out to me, and I explained to him the entire situation. He understood the grievances I was having, and he reached out and said, hey, we're gonna make this right. We're gonna resolve it. We're gonna figure it out. Yes, I took a hit having to wait for 16 hours, guys, and it's unfortunate, and I had to wait for somebody to come in to be able to correct this issue. But guess what? Prime still did right. Prime still turned around and made it work, made it happen. They got to the bottom of the issue. They're figuring it out. Guys, I can't ask any more from a company. You know, Prime's not perfect, okay? Don't ever forget that. Prime will never be perfect. There's never gonna be a perfect company, all right? I'm not perfect. We're not robots in the industry, okay? We all have our flaws, and there's all gonna be stuff that slips through the crack, all right? It's never going to be 100% easy or you know, problem-free. It just doesn't exist. So when you're coming into this industry and you're coming into the trucking industry and you're telling yourself, oh man, I see all these YouTubers, it's gotta be amazing, there's never any problems. Think again, lower your expectations a little bit, because it's not Prime, it's the industry itself. This is a hustle and bustle industry. Anything can change at any given moment. There's so many variables out here that are at play. You know, not just the driver, not just the shipper, not just the receiver. There's so many variables at play, guys. Now, if it wouldn't have been for Prime reaching out and making it right, yes, I would have had a lot more frustration. I'd have had a lot more grievances. But guess what, guys? I was professional. I said my side of the story. I told them what happened. And guess what? They were more than willing to make it right, more than willing to work with me, get us accomplished what we needed to be accomplished, and do it. So what turned out to be, seemed to be a negative, frustrating incident, turned out to be a positive lesson, you know, for not just me, but for everybody. And we're always growing, we're always learning, me included. I mean, I am no different. Every single day I learn something different. You know, I mean, every single day, even through teaching these trainees out here, I'm learning something different by teaching them. I learn more from them than they actually learn from me. So guys, don't come into the industry thinking it's all rainbows and unicorns. Don't come into the industry thinking, oh, you know what? These guys never have bad days. These guys never have bad weeks. These guys never have bad issues. No, we do. It happens. It's bound to happen. Think about everything that's at play. Your truck could break down. Your trailer could have issues. The load could cancel. Your shipper could take forever to load. So you're not going to make that original ETA that you put out. There's so many variables. A guy could beat you to a certain area before you get there, and they end up getting the load that you were counting on to begin with, that your FM might have told you about that morning. So many issues, so many variables, so many situations, guys. So there's no perfect company, okay? Don't expect Prime to be perfect. Don't expect Swift to be perfect, Schneider to be perfect, Landstar to be perfect, Mercer to be perfect. You could be an owner-operator headed straight to your pickup, and a broker cancel a load on you. Doesn't matter what the reason, it's just canceled. Well, guess what? You could have deadheaded 150 miles, 3 hours out of your day, your clock messed up and everything. It doesn't matter. These hiccups will happen no matter what. When these hiccups happen, what is your best course of action as a professional driver? Well, I just said it, stay professional. Another thing that's gonna help you out in these types of situations is make sure you're on your game, okay? You've been communicative. You've documented everything on the QC or your mobile app, okay? Make sure that you're on time for your delivery, you're on time for your pickup. Don't be the driver that is always at fault and then expects them to do something else. I'm a firm believer, guys, that Prime, if you're doing your 110%, they're gonna do their 110%. You gotta have faith in the system. It's the way it is. It's the way that everything works over here. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It doesn't mean that they're not gonna be in your best interest. It just means you got to be in your best interest first before you can expect somebody else to be in your best interest. Do not expect something from someone if you're not willing to do the same. So that's another thing that's a big deal. And it speaks a lot of volumes and a lot of truth. So guys, yeah, we sat for 16 hours, but we're getting the goal accomplished and we're getting it down the road. It was an unfortunate event, and I hope that we work towards, and I feel confident Prime's going to work towards these issues and trying to get them resolved in the future. Can I say that it'll never happen again? No. It'll probably happen again. Like I said, stuff's always falling through the cracks, guys. Don't expect Prime to be perfect, because guess what? You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So we're not robots, as I stated earlier in the video. So we're all human, and it takes a lot of cogs to make this clock turn. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the content, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, sub, and share the channel. Get that knowledge out there to somebody that may need it. And that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget the Marine Toys for Tots link down below. If you guys feel compelled to donate to that, that's a fundraiser that I'm going to be running until after Christmas. Guys, every child has needs, has wants, and no child should do without for Christmas. So once again, guys, much love. God bless. Till the next one, Brace Gator out.